just about a week ago, we had a video about Pastor Ronkelly farewell service at the Village SDA Church and some of the things that we liked about it and didn't like so much. And we shared some opinion on the matter. And one thing we argued is that we did not like the idea of censoring the man on his very last day at a farewell service, and he was not allowed to say anything to his church. And we said that was wrong. We didn't agree with the move. We don't blame the church as a whole. We don't believe that. But we think certain decisions that were made in leadership role wasn't the best thing. However, there were some people in the comment who said, James, listen, maybe Pastor Ronkelly didn't want to speak, right? Some said maybe they had every right to censor him and things like that. We disagree with both camps, But Pastor Ronkelly just did something here that I thought is crucial. It's a statement. Here is Pastor Ronkelly. He has uploaded on his YouTube channel the entire service, the farewell service itself, even to the point where he was called forward and given the gift. I'm going to play this little segment, and I want to go back to the start of the video because Pastor Ronkelly, this guy is good, man. I tell you, he's something else. He's good. He is saying so much in this video, even though he didn't say a whole lot. You will see what I mean. Because here in the service, he is receiving the gift. And I want you to notice what happens here. The elders talk a little bit, and then they're going to give him a gift. And look what happened.
It happened to it. And some people will put zip ties on their trowels. Others will, carve their name onto the side of it. And so we felt as a gesture of our appreciation for your leadership that we would get a trowel unique enough that it couldn't be lost. Sometimes when you have given 10 years of your life to an organization, you get a gold watch. And since Pastor Kelly's, efforts and passion was in building missions, we felt we would order a gold trowel. And we have a small little plaque on it, and it reads, "To Ronkelly, pastor, mentor, leader, and friend, may God richly bless you. May your journey be straight. May your hurdles be short. May your memories be long. And may your mortar be forever fluffy."
And first of all, I appreciate the gesture. I don't blame any of these men. I don't know. This is not my church. Okay. I live in Pennsylvania. We have a whole different thing over here. Anyway, what I didn't like about this, again, is the fact he's not allowed to speak. I called it and I said, listen, I speak my mind on this channel. This is my channel. I can speak my mind, okay? For people who take an issue with my opinion, I have every right to share it here. And you also have every right to share your opinion in my comment as well. But nevertheless, here is the thing. He just walked away. That was the end of the story. So why did this happen? That was the question that we asked. And many of us had the same question. Even Fulcrum 7 talked about how this felt more like a funeral. So here in this video, Pastor Ronkelly is actually going to say his farewell. That's like the fact. Listen, guys, the fact he came back out with a video to say his farewell, this simply tells you he was not allowed, even though he's going to use the phrase, I was not able to do it. But the truth is, he really wasn't allowed to do it. Why? Well, censorship, bans in the Seventh-day Adventist Church in these last days, 2025. And I don't want to say too much to that. Let's just move on. Listen carefully to the message that Pastor Ronkelly has to say. Let me stay quiet.
Hello, friends. At the end of this Sabbath on March 8, There was a going away Vespers for me and my family at the Village Seventh-day Adventist Church. That program was not able to be live streamed, and I wasn't able to say some of the things I would have liked to have said to both my local church and those that are a part of my family through the online membership or viewing audience. So what we're going to do is we're going to broadcast portions of that program here, but before it's put up, I wanted to say a few things. The first thing I want to say is how deeply grateful I am for the love, the encouragement, and the support that has been shown me by so many people. First of all, to my local Village church. I never imagined when I came to Village over 11 years ago that it would turn out to be an even grander experience than any of my previous pastoral experiences. It was a large church, somewhat discouraged and depressed, not really operating up to its full potential, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work. I teased with everybody that for the first few years I didn't even want to stay there. But you know what God did there is He fulfilled a promise, and that is that when we delight in Him, He gives us the desires of our heart. I've never seen a church work so hard, come together so genuinely and so beautifully, reach out and grab onto so many things, and find joy in doing it. So from those that I get to interact with a lot in my leadership team, to those that I barely got to know, I want to say thank you. My heart is deeply indebted to the love and the support that came to my family over these last 11 years. Village Church, you truly were my family. We loved you, we still do, and our hearts go out to you. And may the Lord give you wisdom and grace as God guides the church forward. Work closely with your elders and with your church board, and God will still have a bright future for you. So I hope you enjoy the program in its truncated or distilled version as we share it here today. And may God continue to bless us as we press on towards that time when we'll meet at the tree of life and we'll be a family again around the world and from those places where we've served, never parting again. God bless you. Thank you so much for the journey we've made together. And I hope you enjoy the Vespers program.
Well, there goes the message, friend. You know, before we engage with the message, one thing that stands out to me when it comes to Pastor Ronkelly, it is his attitude. It's humility. Above everything, the man is humble and gracious. This doesn't mean he's not hurting. This doesn't mean he doesn't feel pain. Okay, that's not the point. But the way he behaves in the midst of all this controversy is something to admire. You know, he said I was not able to. And you and I can translate that I was not allowed to. The fact he took the time to say it here, you can't control this platform. Thank God for social media, by the way. Side note. You have the freedom to speak here. The church cannot control this platform. We love our church. But I'm so glad social media is not owned by some Christian denomination. If that was the case, a lot of people will be restricted. Praise God, it is a secular place. And it seems to me you can find more grace in secular world sometime than we could find in our own local church. Just an opinion of mine. I really believe God is going to do great things with Pastor Ronkelly. At this point, I'm okay with letting go. I'm okay with accepting what happened, even though it was a disgrace, it was injustice, it wasn't right. I will never agree with what happened, but I'm okay to accept the fact that this could happen. You know, Jesus went through so much and he was innocent. How much more are we going to go through when many times we've been guilty? We've been found guilty, right? And I'm in no way saying this man is guilty. I'm saying sometimes things happen to us and we deserve it. So when we don't deserve it and bad things happen, we can still say, you know what? The scripture tells us in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21 to 23, for even hereunto were you called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that you should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threateneth not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously. And that's what we have to do. Just commit the matter to the Lord and move forward. God has a plan for this man. He is not done with Pastor Ronkelly yet. He has places for him to go. Pastor Ronkelly has people to see, and he has many more hearts that are going to be converted because of this man's ministry. Yes, it is possible that Satan may have won this battle, but he did not win the war. God will use this for his glory. And I'm looking forward to that. You know, Pastor Ronkelly, if you ever watch this video, we can't wait to have you here. We can't wait to have you here. The door is still open. So whenever you are available, please swing by and say hello to Advent Media Connect. You know, I would say pray for Pastor Ronkelly. You know, oftentimes ministers, when they close their sermons, they will read Numbers chapter 6. Let me pull this up to you for you here. The Lord the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, on this wise you shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them. And I think maybe it's time for the church to bless their ministers as well with the same notion. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. And I pray that these blessings are true not only for Pastor Ronkelly himself, the members of the church, and those of you who are watching. God bless you. I love you. We love Pastor Ronkelly. We love faithful, God-fearing men. And here in this channel, I'm also very grateful for people like you. You know, every now and then I will tell you that I think about you guys. I pray for you, and I thank you for your love and support. And men like this, we need to frame them, love them, bless them, support them, and care for them. I'm going to play a final video here where you can support Pastor Ronkelly. And at the end of that, we end this video. Let's have a conversation in the comment below. I'm excited for this man. God has a plan and a purpose for his life. And I'm excited to see what the Lord chooses to do with him. Anyway, friends, until next time, have a good one. Bye.
Many of you have reached out asking how to financially support Pastor Ronkelly's ministry. We deeply appreciate your kindness and generosity. To give online, please visit the link in the video description or the comments section. If you prefer to mail your support, you can send it to P.O. Box 227, Berrien Springs, Michigan 49103. Thank you for your continued prayers and support.